Hey everyone, how are we doing? This is Kelsey and I am here to take us through a Crazy 8 workout today. Love Crazy 8s, get ready. It's lots of cardio, lots of movement, but it's going to be a great time. All you will need is a set of dumbbells as well as a box or step, just something that you are able to step up onto. And that's about it. But before I walk us through what the workout is, let's always get started with a nice warm up. We're gonna start with some jump rope. So on the balls of your feet, I want you just little hops, keeping those elbows nice and tight while you jump and rotate those arms and wrists as though you are jumping rope. If you've got an actual jump rope nearby, grab that and get some of those in. If not, we're just gonna pretend right now. Keep that core nice and tight. Tuck your pelvis ever so slightly. There you go. All right, we're gonna slow it down with the jump rope and come into high knees. Now you can step these out like so, or give me a hop and bring those knees up nice and high. Good job. Again, with that core nice and tight. Bringing those knees high up to your chest if you can. Good. A few more seconds here. Slow it down, nice. Okay, give me some arm circles. Nice big circles forward. Good, and then back. Way to go. I like to do some smaller circles as well, so rotate those forward and then backwards, good. We're gonna drop and do 10 air squats. 1, 2, chest is high, pressing up through our heels. Halfway there. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more time, we're gonna go through a little bit quicker this time. Back to the jump rope. Good. Balls of our feet, nice little hops. High knees, let's go. Bring them up. Nice. Give me 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good, arm circles forward. Nice and big. And then nice and small. Backwards. And small. Good. Let's just do 5 air squats. Down and up. Here's 3, 4, and 5. All right. We're gonna stretch. I want you in that Superman stretch where you're bringing one leg forward and then you're just gonna reach up. Opposite leg comes forward and then you reach. A nice little twist. Good. Go ahead and give yourself a quad stretch here. Nice dynamic movement back and forth. We save our longer, deeper stretches for the end once our body is warm. Good. Hamstring, point that toe, scoop it up. Nice, one more each side. Perfect. Cross your body. Give those arms a slight tug towards your chest. Perfect. All right, so Crazy 8. We have 8 reps that we're going to do for 8 rounds, and it's gonna be great. Total of 8 moves. So, 8, 8, 8, that's our magic number for today. We have our starting position, or starting move is a step up with a shoulder press. So get that box ready, or your step. And we're going to step up and press. That's our first, alternating which leg we step up on each time. Get this a little bit more in the center. Alternating each leg you step up on. Grab a sip of water. First round will be a little bit slower as I coach through each move, and then as we work through, we'll get a little bit faster. So grab your dumbbells, Grab your box, and let's get to work. Step up and press. That's 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Good. 5. There's 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Move that out of the way. We are going on the ground in a cannonball crunch. So, on your backs, you're going to extend your arms out, legs are out, and then you're going to bring it in, almost like you're doing a cannonball into a pool, except you're not. Bringing it back down, hugging those knees to your chest. We've got 8 of those. Ready? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keeping those legs extended without touching your heels to the ground adds that full core workout for the entire time. If you have to drop your knee or your heels at any point, totally fine, but you want to try and work up to being able to extend those legs out without dropping those heels, okay? Now we are into our dumbbell skiers. We are going to hinge forward at our hips. Back is nice and flat, and we're going to bring those weights up to shoulder level. I'll show you from the side. We want to hinge forward, see how our backs are nice and flat, and we come up, bringing those weights to the shoulder or shoulder height. This is a movement where you are using your lower body to extend and propel those weights forward. This isn't our back or our arms swinging, it's the lower body and our strength there that gets those weights up. Ready? We have 8 here, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, squeeze on the way up. Here's 5, 6, squeeze, and squeeze. There's 8. Good job. All right, from here, we have side jump taps. So you're going to start, we're jumping to tap the ground, and then we're switching and tapping. 8 total. Ready? Tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Way to go. Moving through this, we have 2 tap planks from here. In that plank position, you're going to bring one knee across and then forward, touching the knee to each elbow. So 4 on each side for a total of 8, but each knee is touching each elbow for a 2 tap. Ready? Here we go, keep that butt down. There's 1, across and to the other elbow. Good. Halfway there. Here's 5, 6, keep that bottom down. Last one. Good. Depending on your mobility in your hips, you may be able to get your knee all the way to your elbow. If not, maybe you're halfway there. Whatever you're at, wherever you're at, just make sure you're trying to bring those knees across and you're getting the work done. Good job. All right, dumbbell snatch to a reverse lunge. Your snatches, I want that weight down in front. You're going to bring that weight from the ground all the way up and over, and then we lunge back. And we'll alternate sides, okay? Ready? There's 1. Now I step back with the opposite leg than what is lifting. There's 3, 4, good. Think of pulling up a zipper. That weight stays close. Chest stays high. Here's 6, 7. Try and get that knee all the way to the ground. There's 8, good job. And from here, we're into press-ups or push-ups. On the ground, knees or toes, just like it sounds. Chest goes to the ground, and we press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Onto our feet. We have an oblique squat with a crunch and a kick. Just follow my lead. So we're gonna bring one knee up towards our elbow. Our hands are behind our head. Knee's gonna come towards our elbow, and then you're gonna kick. So 4 total each side for a total of 8. Ready? We squat and crunch and kick. Opposite side, kick. Good. Squat and crunch, kick. Good. There's 4. Knee comes up to the elbow. Good. One more each side. Last one. There you are. And that's our set. 7 more times through. Grab a sip of water whenever you need. We're going to move a little bit quicker. Coming back to those step ups with your shoulder press. Ready? Here we go. Up and press. Good. Alternate which leg you're stepping up on. Good. Here's 3. And 4. 5. And 6. 7. Last one. And 8. Good work. Step box out of the way. Cannonball crunch. On your back. Ready? Crunch it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to our feet. Grab those dumbbells. We have our skiers. Hinging forward at the hips. Swing up to your shoulders. There's 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep that chest high. Squeeze your bottom as you come up and propel those weights. Good. We've got our side jump taps. Ready? Tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Way to go. Back into our plank position. 2 tap planks. Bottoms down. Bring those knees in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. 1 dumbbell for your snatch. So a reverse lunge. Keep that weight nice and close. Up and over. And lunge back. There's 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Way to go. Into our press ups, push ups. Either knees or toes. Get in your position. Down for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back up to our feet. Oblique, squat, crunch with a kick. So 1 and kick, 2 and kick. Switching sides. Our knee comes to our elbow. Good. Kind of step into that kick. 1 more each side. Way to go. and kick. Round 2, much faster that time, huh? I'm keeping tally so that I don't make us do too much or too little. Sometimes I will miscount, and I want to keep us honest. All right, back to the top for our step ups and the press up. Ready? Round 3. Here's 2. Step and press. Here's 4. You're halfway. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good job. Move the backs. Cannonball crunch. Try and keep those heels up. Ready? Big deep breath. Exhale and bring it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hug those knees. Here's 7 and 8. Good job. Time for our skiers. Grab your dumbbells. Hinging forward at those hips. And up we go. 2. Chest is high. 4, 5, 6. Don't forget to squeeze. And 8. Good job. All right. Side jump taps. Ready? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. All right, 2 tap planks. Get in that plank position. Good. Knees come across. Touch your elbows. Here's 2, 3, halfway. There's 6, 7, and 8. Good job. All right. Our snatch to a reverse lunge. Grab your dumbbell. Ready? Up and step back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that weight nice and close. Here's 6. 1 more each leg. Good job. Last one. Perfect. All right. Push-ups. Ready? Back on the ground. Down for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, oblique squat, crunch with a kick. Bring it in and kick. In and kick. When you're kicking, kick with that heel. Push out with that heel. Good. And set 5. Here's 6, 7, and 8. Those I always feel like I'm gonna lose my balance. Good job. That's round 3. We're killing it. Grab your water. We're flying. All right. Take as much of a breather as you need. Good work. All right, we're gonna go starting back at the top, press up, or step up with the press up. Ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, Alternating legs. Here's 6. One more each side. 7, 8. Good job. Cannonball crunch. Here we go. On our backs. Ready? For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We've got our skiers. Next. Grab your weights. Hinge at your hips. Get those weights to our shoulder level and squeeze on your way up. Ready? Here's 1 and 2, 3, squeeze, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Chest stays high that whole time. All right, into our side jump taps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Way to go. 2 tap planks. Plank position. Bring those knees across. Tap each elbow. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good work. All right, we've got our snatch to a reverse lunge. Ready? I keep saying ready. You go at your own pace. Way to go. Good job. Ready? Here we go. 1, alternating sides. 2, chest stays high. 3, drop that knee. 4, keep that weight close. Up and over. 5, 6, 7. Last one here. 8. Back on the floor for our push-ups. We're ready. Knees or toes. Down for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to our feet. Oblique squat crunch with a kick. Our knee goes to our elbow. Crunch that in with a side kick. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2. Kick with that heel. Here's 4. And 5. And 6. 7. And 8. Halfway through. Way to go. 4 more rounds. You're doing great with time. Now you can speed this up or slow it down based on your level. If at any point this becomes too difficult, you can go down in weight or drop the weights totally. There's not too many, depending on the move. So if you want to do a step up and just press without weights, that is a modification for a lower impact for this move. Otherwise, it's just lesser weights as you step up. I can walk through some modifications as we go through each move too. But we are on to round 5. We have great energy. I have great energy. I hope you do too. I love knowing once we get halfway through a workout because then it's all downhill from there. And I'm like, if I've done this much, I can finish this up. So keep that mental toughness. This is where it all pays off. Ready? Let's step up and press. For 1, and 2. Alternating feet as you step. Here's 4. And 5. Nice controlled landing. 6. 7. Last one. And 8. All right. Cannonball crunch. Modification for this is going to be dropping your heels. So rather than your legs being extended and engaged the whole time, when you hug them in, come back down, then you can drop your heels. Ready? For 8. 1, drop, 2, good, 3, 4, or keep them extended, good, 7, and 8. The dumbbell skiers. Modification is just going to be less weight. We're hinging forward at our hips, chest stays high. We're squeezing on the way up, squeeze your bottom, and let that lower body power those weights up and over. Ready? For 8. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. 5, 6, 7, 8. Way to go. Side jump taps. Rather, modification, instead of jumping and twisting at the same time, just go ahead and step those out and tap and tap. Ready? For 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. On the ground, 2 tap planks. Modification for this, just hold a plank. If you're able to just bring one knee in at a time, you want to work up to that. Otherwise, you're just holding that plank for as long as you can. Here we go. Across, touch each elbow. Keep that bottom down. You're halfway there. Here's 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Dumbbell snatch. Again, modification, lesser weight. When you go back down for a reverse lunge, you don't have to drop that knee all the way back. Otherwise, you want to go as deep as you can as you have the snatch overhead and you're stepping into that lunge, all right? We've got 8. 1. Keep that chest high. 2. 3. 4. 5. Alternating each time. 6. 7. There's 8. Good job. Push-ups. Modification for this is just to be on your knees. Ready? We've got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The oblique squat, crunch. Your modification is just going to not have that kick. You can just bring in the knee to your elbow. All right, here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's not the most glamorous, but you definitely get some good work on the sides. 3 more rounds. Grab your water. Weighted cardio really gets your heart rate up. So you don't have to go heavy with weights. We are certainly getting the bang for the buck here. We have a lot of dynamic movements. So when we're moving fast, you don't necessarily want super heavy weight. You can compromise your form. You can have injury that way. So get a weight that you're comfortable with to where you're really feeling it, but not hurting yourself. The goal is to come back tomorrow. So we have 3 rounds to go. Back to the step ups and the press. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cannonball crunch. On our backs. Let's get to work. 1, 2, hug those knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Steer time. Hinge forward and up. 1. Squeeze. 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 Chest is high. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. 2 tap planks or side jump taps. I'm sorry. Side jump taps for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, 2 tap planks. In that plank position, bring those knees across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to our feet. We've got our snatch to a reverse lunge. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep that chest high, and 8. Good job. Push-up time. Knees or toes. Down for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On our feet, oblique squat with a kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. Hey, is it feeling crazy yet? It should be. We have 2 rounds left. Going to take a nice little break because we're going to power through those next and last 2 rounds. Grab your water. Get some nice deep inhales. As you get set up, get your box, grab your weights. Give it 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna get back in to round 7. You guys, you've done 6 full rounds of this. The last 2 rounds, that's easy. You've done the hard work. Let's finish it out strong. Here we go, round 7. You step up and press. And up and press. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! Get that out of the way. Cannonball crunch. Here you go. In for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The up and down, up and down. We got our skiers. Chest is high. And swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. All right, side jump tap. Here we go. Down, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 2 tap planks. Plank position. All right, bring those knees across for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Whew. Dumbbell snatch to a reverse lunge. Ready? Let's go. Snatch it up, lunge it back for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Push-ups. Drop and give me 8. Here we go. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back on our feet. Oblique squat crunch with a kick. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's round 7. 1 more, 2, go. Grab your water. 8 more reps of each move, and then we stretch it out. All right, this is where we dig. I know you're tired, I know you're sweating. Weighted cardio and core is no joke. Crazy 8s are no joke, but you made it this far. We are not giving up now. Round 8, 8 moves, 8 reps. One last time. Let's go. Step up and press. That's 1 and 2. I want you to step with power. 3. Whatever it is that's holding you back, I want you to squash it down with that step and power up and over. Here's 6. 1 more each leg. 7. Last 1. Good. You are done with those. You can move that box out of the way for good. We're on the ground. Cannonball crunches. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, knees. 5, 6, 7, 8. Skiers. Hinge forward. Bring them up to your shoulders and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. 6, 7, 8. All right. Side jump taps for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway through. 4 moves left. Get in that plank position. 2 tap planks. Lower that butt. Bring those knees across. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. For first lunge, with your snatch, home stretch here. We have 3 moves. Here we go. Up and step back. Bring it up, step back. 2. Here's 3. Halfway. Keep that chest high. 5, 6. One more each leg. 7 and 8. Move those weights. 8 push-ups. Here we are. Inhale and drop and give me 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to our feet. Oblique squat crunch with a kick. 8. Let's go. And 1. Feel that squeeze on your side. And kick. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Crazy 8 is done. Way to go. We're gonna stretch it out. Let's get on the ground. We're going to do our pigeon. So bring one leg in. You're going to just fold over and just deep breaths. With every exhale, I want you to fold a little bit deeper into that stretch. Feel that nice move all the way down your backside. Bring that heart rate down. Good. When you're ready, switch legs. Opposite leg comes forward as you fold over. Nice big inhales. Good job. All right, staying on the ground, I want you to just kind of do the figure 4, and you're gonna reach for your toes. Feel that nice stretch down your hamstring, back to your legs, and even some into your lower back. Go ahead and switch sides. Reaching for that opposite ankle or toe. Good job. All right. And then we're going to do just a quad stretch while we're sitting here. So fold one leg back. So you just kind of lean into it and feel that nice stretch down your quad. And switching sides. Opposite leg goes back. You just kind of lean back a little until you feel that nice stretch. Great job today. I'm coming back to my feet. Big inhale and exhale. Great job today. Crazy 8s are no joke. One of my favorite workouts because it doesn't take a lot, but it definitely gets you moving, gets your heart rate up, gets a good sweat. I hope you liked it. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.